Walks off. Out to short. Tovar fires over to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting third.
Let's take a look at our lineup. In the sixth spot for them in this one, Xander Bogaerts.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
So now, with one away and a man at second, here comes Manny Machado. Machado went deep in his most recent game. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
This one in the air, right field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Machado around second. Caught in a rundown now. The relay. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Finished the weekend series going 2 for 5 on Sunday. On a line out towards center. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Padres 1 and the Rockies coming up. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Coors Field. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Joe Musgrove. What do you have on him, Chris?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. Chris, here in late April, an interesting selection for the leadoff spot has been struggling. Freeman hits it in the air. And there's one down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. Just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Hunter Goodman, batting with one down, takes a strike. Musgrove, a former All-Star, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. This one in the air, right field, and just foul. The 1-2. Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now Jordan Beck.
Let's go.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 2.
Coisa de strike só.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. Now a throw to first, and the tying run is on base.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ground ball left side. Play made. That ends the inning. So one left for
Por
Colorado.
ende,
They trail here 1-0.
Sem receita.
On now to the
Leading
top
off
half
for
of
San
inning
Diego,
number 2.
center
Here's the center fielder,
Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill. Popped in the air, left field, and there's one down.
Batting 6th, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts.
Okay. You got this.
Ball. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Bogaerts into second.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a
Let's
better
go,
chance of
boy.
hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
You the man, boy.
1 out, runner at second. Miguel Andujar will hit next. Pickoff throw. Bogaerts dives back.
Oh,
He's done a great job
close,
making
man.
contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
He's trying for third, pitching for a strike. Throws short, hops him at third, and gets down the line. He'll score easily.
Let's
It's
go.
2-0.
Well, catchers can get a little excited right here when it's a shorter throw, but anything offline could result in a run. And right there, the throwing error leads to another run scoring.
Right side. Doyle takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Ramon Laureano.
Laureano comes up to hit. This one in the air, right field. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Bonsoir.
Ripped into left center, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 9th, catcher.
That pretty much
Fermin.
split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately.
Laureano on the move. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here in Denver,
Leading
bottom of
off
the
for the
second.
Rockies,
Brenton Doyle
right
digging
fielder,
in for the Rockies.
Brenton Doyle.
Doyle launched a pair of homers in his last game. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Out of here. He sends a rocket to left. Home run number 5 on the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Okay, make it interesting.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Next for Colorado, Edouard Julien. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's in there. That's strike 2. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. The 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
This is Willie Castro.
No.
Strike.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Just missed. Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic. That one fouled off. Payoff pitch. Hit in the air, left field. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Batting 8th, center fielder.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Jake McCarthy.
Hey.
Hammered, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Batting 9th, second baseman,
Ryan Ritter digging in for the Rockies. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Late swing fouled off. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. McCarthy off of first with 2 away.
20 minutes. 23. Segundos.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Rockies edging closer with this shot. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Line drive,
Let's
base hit right
go.
center field. And a good start to the inning.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. Checks over to first, back safely. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Ground ball right side into the outfield. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Padres.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 1 so far. Cronenworth runs. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time.
Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw is high. Safe at third. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Well, a high throw just adds a fraction of a second from catching the ball to putting the tag down on the runner. Hard to say for sure if a good throw gets him, but as soon as that one took off from the catcher's hand, there wasn't much of a chance.
Vamos, Tatis.
So 2 strikes on Tatis. Ouch, that one drilled him. Cronenworth comes around and scores.
Yes.
Not in
Vamos
time.
lá.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Vamos, Manny.
Manny Machado up to the plate. Tatis runs. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw bounces in and he's safe.
Vamos.
Ritter tosses to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
The Padres, first baseman Gavin Sheets.
Next for the Padres, Gavin Sheets. He's 0 for 1. Left field. And it's just foul. He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Singy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. In the air, center field. McCarthy moving under it. And that is that. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 4 and the Rockies 1. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. As we go
Leading off
to the
for the
last of the
Rockies,
third. Here's the Rockies
designated
leadoff hitter,
Tyler
Tyler Freeman.
Freeman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really
Up
nice job of
next for the
two-strike hitting in that
Rockies,
at-bat. And now
catcher,
they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Goodman.
Next for Colorado, Hunter Goodman. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
Sure. Bom sério, Gui.
A two-run shot, and they cut into the deficit.
Come on, man.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now the left fielder, Jordan Beck.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That's in there. It's 0-1. That's towards center. Merrill has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rockies, the shortstop,
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. He's 0 for 1.
Ball one.
And the 1-0. 2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. That one way inside. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the
Double play.
Rockies.
Double play.
Next to hit, Brenton Doyle. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Ball one.
Up and in, and it's 1-0.
Ball two.
His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Man at first, one away. And another ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
There's the strike. Ripped to third and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great
Up
play on the
next
line
for the
drive, and they
Rockies,
keep the runner at first.
baseman,
Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Julian.
So up next, Edouard Julien. Caught looking his first time up.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Tapped softly on the ground. Bogarts. Now the throw to first on the run.
He's in
but
there.
it's
He's safe.
not in time. Base hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. First and second, 2 outs. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies.
Ball.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Late swing, foul to the left.
Point you back.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two on, 2 outs. Off the mark there, and it's 2-2. Stays alive. Sets him down
Let's
looking.
go.
And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back here at Coors Field as we go to the top of the 4th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Padres, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Bogarts now.
All right, Bogey.
1 for
Come
1
on.
with a double and a run scored.
No, that's a ball.
Bogarts
Too
in his
low.
13th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Aruba. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that
Up
hitter to
next
roll
for the
over.
Padres, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the DH for the Padres, Miguel Andujar. Flied to right his first time.
Ha!
Yeah.
Into center. And that'll fall
Yes.
for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He made that look easy,
Up next
keeping his
for the
bat in the
Padres,
zone on plane
left
for a
fielder,
long
Ramon
time.
Laureano.
That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Runner on the go. Throw,
He's
save.
safe.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man at second. Ritter. Over to first, and that's the inning. One left for San Diego, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back here in Denver, ready to go, bottom 4. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
McCarthy.
All these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
There's a strike.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
In the air, right field. Tatis on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Ryan Ritter.
Stepping in, Ryan Ritter.
Hey.
Up and in, and 1-1. The Padres up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Out number 2.
Up next for the Rockies, designated hitter, Tyler Freeman.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. 1 for 2.
Goes out.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. And that's through there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. Swing and a ball popped up. Sheets under this one. And that will end the inning. Rockies are down quietly. They still trail it here, 4-3. Back here in Coors Field, and now the catcher comes up to him. Freddie Fermin. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Here comes the 0-1. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already.
Freddy Krueger.
So digging in, Jake Cronenworth. He's 2 for 2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Up next for the Padres,
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. Hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Ryan Feltner will depart, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching.
Juan Mejia gets the call from the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Checks over to first, back safely. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Off the plate.
Safe at second, and that was not close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Not only are they applying some pressure on the defense, it looks like they're trying to have a big inning with that steal of second. Now 2 runners in scoring position. This could be the start to a nice rally.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end, trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ball 2.
Two in scoring position, nobody out, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And this one gets away and can't squeeze it. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Manny Machado on deck for the Padres. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
Lazio.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Ritter under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Padres, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado to the dish for a pivotal at bat.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Smoked into the gap, and this
Ela
might
vai.
score both runners. One run is in. Now the second run is in, and they take a 3-run lead. A 2-run double.
Gets the job
Up
done
next
as he
for the
brings home a
Padres,
pair.
first
A well-deserved
baseman,
double on a
Gavin
great
Sheets.
swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Olha só que coisa.
One out. Runner at second. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. He's trying for third. Throw to third. Save.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
All right, Sheets, come on.
The 0-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And a 1-2.
Ball.
Swing, and he popped it up. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Time call. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Optimal essa hidratação.
Into the
Let's go.
outfield, base hit. Machado in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
One out man at first. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. There's a line drive to left field. Beck takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. This one in the air right field. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 7 and the Rockies 3. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman.
That's in there. And it's 0-1.
Ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jordan Beck, the next to hit.
Well, these Rockies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Oh, he throws it away. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Runner at 3rd, nobody out. Ezekiel Tovar now at the plate.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Right through there for a strike. Fouled off left side.
Nobody out, man.
Ball.
Runner at 3rd, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5.
No,
this is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That was pretty nasty.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Doyle.
Now, Brenton Doyle. He's already homered in this game. The 1-0. High fly ball right field. Tatis gets under it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Here's the throw. And he's in there. A run scores. It's a 2-run game.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
No.
Julian stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Hey. Ball.
And a big swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 7 and the Rockies 5.
Bate.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Now pitching for
Victor
the
Vodnik
Rockies.
will take over here.
Number
He
38.
pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Vodnik.
Craque homem que é pro
Here's Miguel Andujar.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Popped up. Ritter. 1 down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Here's Ramon Laureano.
Hey.
Movement in the bullpen. Jimmy Herget preparing to come on if needed. The 0-1. Inside, almost got him. Hit on the ground to the right side. Julian steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Padres, catcher Freddie Fermin.
2 down, base is empty. Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres. On the ground to the left, Tovar. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Padres 7 and the Rockies 5. Back here in Denver,
Leading off
bottom of
for
the
the
sixth,
Rockies,
Willie Castro
third
digging
baseman,
in for the Rockies.
Willie Castro.
Back hon.
Now pitching
New
for
pitcher
San Diego,
now, Adrian
number
Morejon.
50.
And we all
Adrian
know
Morejon.
about his
More
slider. It's
home.
just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ball one.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
The 2-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rockies, center fielder.
Next to him for the Rockies, Jake McCarthy. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
That's
The only
a ball.
adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Morejon, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a four-seamer. In the air, left field, and there's two away.
Up next for the Rockies, second baseman.
So up next, Ryan Ritter.
Ryan Ritter.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that is ball one. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth.
No, that's a ball. Steve Rye.
That
Ball
misses the zone,
outside.
and that's ball three. Tyler Freeman and the Colorado on deck circle. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We're through six full. It's the Padres 7 and the Rockies 5. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
Nice.
Top of inning
Leading
number
off for
7.
San
Up now, the
Diego,
Padre
second
leadoff
baseman,
man, Jake Cronenworth. And the
No,
first
that's
pitch misses
down.
for ball one. Fouled off. He was late.
Got to be kidding, bro.
And a 1-1. In the air to left center.
Wow.
McCarthy on the move to the alley. He's got it. One away.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Tatis, with the guy.
Just
Ball, no.
missed.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Machado.
Two outs, base is empty. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. So they make short work of them there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Padres 7 and the Rockies 5. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 7th, Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies.
Tyler Freeman.
Ball.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
This one popped up. Machado. And there's one away.
Up next for the Rockies,
Colorado,
catcher Hunter
Go.
Goodman.
Next for Colorado, Hunter Goodman. He's already homered here in this one.
No, off the plate.
The Rockies down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th.
Three high.
Morejon in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Back in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
Ball too high.
What? Such a gimme, nigga.
And another ball. Tovar waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And the 3-0 finds the zone. And foul ball.
Come on.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And they're down 7-5.
2 more innings. Come on.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th. Jimmy Herget.
Just trying to keep this one close.